So what is your name, age, and job?
My name is Randy Rivers. I'm 55 years old, and I edit a television program.
Where did you grow up, and what was that like?
I grew up in a small town in Central Florida called Eustis, Eustis, and we lived in a 1880s house. We did have 2 acres, but it was in town. We were in the town, and I have two parents and 2 brothers.
So you grew up in a more of a suburban environment, and then you moved to another suburban environment when you got married. So what was most impactful in your decision to move from an HOA neighborhood to a house so far removed that they still had DSL internet? Was it the cons of suburban living or the pros of rural living that led to that decision?
Well, we lived in a town called Cumming, Georgia, which is about 45 minutes or so north of Atlanta, in a subdivision for about 18 years. We had that house built. We really enjoyed it. We liked that house a lot. If we could have moved that house and moved it here, that would have been great. Some of the reasons we left that place, there were pros and cons. Some of that draw to a more rural lifestyle had to do more with our desire to be more self-sufficient, to be more in touch with the food that we eat, and to not be quite as influenced by rules and regulations of an HOA. That got to be a pretty good hassle. So now where we live here, we have 3.5 acres. We can grow our own food. We grow our own meat birds, chickens. We grow our own vegetables, or a lot of them. We're not at a place where we can completely be self-sufficient, but that is a desire of ours, and especially in the the situation we're in now with this COVID-19 virus situation. A lot of people are going back to or wanting to learn about and do self-sustaining things because we don't know how long this is going to last, and we've started that probably a good 5 years ago.
Right. What is a recent project that you're proud of?
As one of our goals is to raise as much meat as we can for our family on our property. I was able to build a chicken tractor to house the chickens while they're alive and let them pasture on fresh grass every day, and that's a pretty great thing.
So to sum it all up, one question: was it worth it, your move from your previous house to your current house?
Absolutely. It is allowing us the freedom to do what we have kind of had in our hearts for a while to do, and we're not having to make very many adjustments, especially now, like I talked about with the coronavirus situation. We're not really making very many adjustments. We still have work to do. We still have the chores to do. The animals have to be fed and all that. But that gives life to us. We really are enjoying the opportunity to be outside and to do those things. So yes, absolutely, it is worth it.
Okay, great. Thank you for your time, sir.
My pleasure.